emanating from deep under the earth, spreading across the globe at the speed of thought, changing the world one brain at a time. This is the Final Order Report from Green Brain Comics. Hello and welcome to the Final Order Report, your one-stop preview for next month's best comics and your last call to pre-order before the print runs are locked and loaded. I am Dan Merritt, Chief Purchasing Officer at Green Brain Comics, and I'm here to give you the lowdown on what's hitting our shelves starting Wednesday, December 17th, and what you'll want to pre-order by this Monday at noon. That's November 17th. The Final Order Report and Green Brain Comics are proudly powered by Comichub. Check out Comichub online or grab the mobile app for Android and iPhone. Create an account or log into your existing one to order. Pay securely and make sure you never miss an issue. Today I'll be using Comichub to spotlight items from this week's Last Call for Confirmed Orders Carousel. Let me show you around really quick. Once you sign in, you see the orange banner. That's everything that may be in the store for you currently and ready for you to pay for and pick up or have us ship out. Behind the green banner is all the different menus we will be showing you today. Up at the top, you can search all items. Below that, you can search items with preview pages. That's PDF previews. You search arriving soon. That is everything that's on the invoice for this Wednesday, November something. November 19th? Yes. Below that is search orders due Sunday. That's the last call menu. That's the one we will be using today. But below that, we've got a few more. You could search crossover events, manga, and collected editions, all in one app and website. All right, let's scroll up to the last call menu. Open that up. Once you get in there, you see you got all kinds of filtering options here. You got up at the top, you can go exactly by publisher, by category, and you can do alphanumeric filters to get directly to the title that you're interested in on the last call this week. And the first thing that we will be showing you on last call is the Final Order Report for Small Press Comics. And we'll kick this week off with Ancestral Recall. This is the 5th and final issue of this mini-series from Jordan Clark, A2Gun Ilhan, who also did this A cover. That's from Ahoy Comics. Bad Idea has got the 4th and final issue of this mini-series from Rob Venditti and Doug Braithwaite. Survive, number 4. Let's see, this is from Ignition Press, Roots of Madness, number 3. This mini-series continues from Stephanie Williams and Letizia Catanici from Interiors. And over at Mad Cave Studios, we got a bunch of new solicits. This is Dick Tracy, number 14. Flash Gordon 14. Liquidator number 2. That's a series that just debuted this last Wednesday. If you got a chance to read it, what'd you think of it? It's from Peter Milligan and Peter Kowalski. Number 2 will be available on December 17th. Terror Bites number 3 from Mark Russell or Alberto Ponticelli. And new Space Age number 1. Disgraced astronaut Mark Mitchell has only ever had one true mission: to find his little brother Joey, who was abducted by aliens from a crop circle when they were little. But when Mark's Mark's piloting got him grounded, and the last of the public space program defunded. Mark loses his only means of finding Joey out in space. From Kenny Porter. I think Kenny Porter is a local Michigan writer and artist. Mike Becker with a cover by Carrie Randolph on A. With a cover by Mike Becker on A, who does interiors, and a B cover by Carrie Randolph. It is New Space Age #1, available on December 17th. Get your orders in by Monday. Let's see, from Sumerian Comics Massive Entertainment. This is from Antarctic Press. Furlough 199, one step closer to that milestone 200th issue. And over at Oni Press, we've got a new issue of EC Catacomb of Torment. This is issue #6 with stories from Dave Baker, Matt Bors, Rachel Werner, and artists like Justin Greenwood, Sean McManus, and Claire Rowe, with a cover by Jorge Fornes. High Strangeness #3 continues on December 17th. And Yuletide, #3 of 3. That series debuted recently. It looks like a pretty cool fantasy take on the holiday season. From Stone Church Press, we've got a new series from underground legend Ben Mara. This is Nut #1 of 2. This 2-issue miniseries. Oh, I should say this. This 2-issue miniseries is from writer-artist Dan Hayer, who wrote this book. But it's for fans of exploitation, Ben Mara, Police Academy, Rick Altergott, and Bad Taste. Adults only and limited to 500 pieces. This is 36 pages for $9. Nut #1 of 2. Titan Publishing releases Conan the Barbarian #27 on December 17th, with this A cover from Nick Marinkovich. And Darkstalkers crossover with Street Fighter Rogues will be available on New Year's Eve. From Udon Entertainment, Marshall Dillon, Tim Seeley, Alberto Jimenez Albuquerque. Also has a B cover from Brett Bean. Yeah. And from Vault Comics, get a new barbaric miniseries. This called The Long Death, #1 of 3. You didn't think we'd come back? Barbaric loves you, Axe loves you, and he's giving you his heart in the form of the Long Death. Our heroes slaughter their way ever closer to the answers to their big questions. Owen learns all about his curse. Soren learns about her curse. Axe gets drunk, and the consequences are barbaric. From writer Michael Morrissey and artist Nathan Gooden, it's Barbaric #1 of 3, with a cover by Nathan Gooden and a G cover, I'll say, by Brett Bean. 40 pages for $6.99. Boom Studio releases Marion Heretic #3 on December 31st, with this A cover by Jose Haro. And Mary Sue #3 also comes out on December 31st. So December 24th is the release date for The Expanse, A Little Death #3. Back to December 31st release date for the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Zord Quest #1. This is a 40-page one-shot from Joey Esposito, Gavin Smith, and Joshua Jensen. What defines a hero? The Power Rangers discover that for themselves in this special one-shot. After a devastating event with the villainous Madame Axolot, the Mighty Morphin Power team is left questioning whether they truly have what it takes to regain their confidence. They'll each have to go on a spiritual quest of discovery to the breathtaking landmarks that their Zords call home. Will they be able to see for themselves the qualities that make them heroes at heart? We'll find out on December 31st from writer Joey Esposito, artist Gavin Smith, with a cover by Casey W. Kohler. We get a full art variant. And that's it. Yeah. Awesome. Over at Dark Horse, we got a whole bunch of Star Wars. We got the next new issue of Star Wars Tales from the Nightlands. This is #3 with a Francesco Francavilla cover. A Hyperspace Stories Codebreaker #4 from Ethan Sachs, Mark Yarza, and cover by Diego Galinda. Star Wars Hyperspace Stories, The Bad Batch gets a new miniseries. This is called Rogue Agents #1. The Bad Batch is back when a separatist scientist and his dangerous invention go missing during the Clone Wars. Clone Force 99 is sent to track him down and prevent the device from falling into the wrong hands. But when Hunter, Wrecker, Crosshair, and Tech arrive at the scientist's abandoned laboratory, they quickly realize that they aren't the only ones on his trail, and that his mission will be different than any that they've faced before. The team behind the Bad Batch Ghost Agents returns. Clone Force 99 is on the hunt for a separatist scientist in this 4-issue miniseries from Michael Morrissey, Reese Hannigan on interiors, and this A cover by Valeria Favoccia. A B cover by Riley Rossmo, and a C cover from Reese Hannigan. This is Star Wars Hyperspace Stories, The Bad Batch Rogue Agents #1, available on December 31st from Dark Horse Comics. And while we're talking about while we're talking about Star Wars, I'll jump ahead to a couple Marvel releases. Star Wars #8 is on FOC this week for release on December 24th. As is Star Wars Boba Fett Black, White, and Red for release on December 31st. Yeah. And moving on over to Dynamite Blood Red, this series by Fred Van Lent and Marco Finnegan on interiors. #3 hits on December 17th. Yes. Gargoyles Demona #5, December 17th as well. And the next new issue of Harley Quinn crossover with Elvira features a guest appearance by everybody's favorite DC superheroine. It's Power Girl. Next stop, Transylvania. Oh, we got all kinds of swell covers from Amanda Connor, Chad Hardin, Joseph Michael Linsner, without Power Girl, unfortunately, and Ben Caldwell on the D cover. Peter Cannon Thunderbolt #2 drops on December 17th. And Red Sonja, Sonja Reborn #4. Look at this cool Michael Cho variant for Space Ghost number 6, available on December 17th, and Supernatural number 3. Got a Joseph Michael Linsner variant on Vampirilla number 8. And finally, from Dynamite Entertainment, we have this one-shot Thundercats Holiday Special 2025. This one-shot will be available on December 17th with interiors written by Ed Brisson with art by Fabio Gallo with an A cover from Sebastian Perez. A Fabio Gallo cover. Robert Quinn. And a premium mystery blind bag variant. This is a blind bag price $14 for this item. We won't be getting these for the shelf, but if you're interested, do send your special order in by this Monday. It's Thundercats Holiday Special 2025, available on December 17th from Dynamite Entertainment. All right, that does it for the small press. Let's jump right on into Image Comics. We'll start off with Artificial number 4 from Maria Lovett, who did this A cover. Author Immortal from Frank J. Barbier and Morgan Beam. Die Loaded number 2. And Everything Dead and Dying number 4. I think pretty much everything from Image Comics this week has a release date of December 17th. Exquisite Corpses number 8. Ghost Pepper number 6 kicks off a new story arc from Ludo Lullaby and Adriano Lucas. And the final battle of the Dreadnought War begins in G.I. Joe number 16. Good as Dead number 4. Hectoplasm Hunt the Bigfoot number 3 of 3 from Benito Cereno and Derek Hunter. And Kaya number 32 from Wes Craig. King Spawn number 51 with this very cool Danny Earls variant. And Power Fantasy number 4, covered by Casper Wingard. Rogue Sun number 31 also has a Xander Cannon Youngblood team-up variant. Ooh, it's Sacrificers number 18 with a cover by Andre Lima Araujo. Spawn, Sam and Twitch Case Files number 20. And World Tree 17. Walking Dead Deluxe 127 with a reprint, a full color reprint of Walking Dead. Ooh, they're getting close to the end. Huh. And to cap off Image Comics for this week, we get new printings of Youngblood number 1 with this classic New Mutants tribute cover. Also a Virgin variant for the second printing. And a trading card variant. All with art from none other than Rob Liefeld. Ooh, we also have a Treasury edition for this 40-pager. It's a big giant book coming in at $14.99. And we also get to order a new issue of Youngblood number 2. This regular A cover comes polybagged with a collectible card with an A cover from Rob Liefeld. A B cover from Rob Liefeld. Ooh, look, it's Supreme. Dustin Weaver. Tyler Kirkham. Rob Liefeld with a manga black and white edition. 32 pages for $4.99. And to finish out Image Comics, we got Wrestle #1, this new series from writer-artist Kyle Starks, debuts on December 17th. A former pro wrestler who has a brush with death thanks to a crooked promoter assembles a crew of fellow wrestlers he's screwed over to rob him blind during the biggest wrestling event of the year. From the outrageous, action-packed mind of multi-time Eisner-nominated Kyle Starks, with eye-popping colors by Vladimir Popov, comes a no-holds-barred heist caper packed with body slams and backstabs. It's Wrestle Heist #1 with a Kyle Starks cover on A Kyle Starks Youngblood team-up variant on D, and available on December 17th. It's Wrestle Heist #1. And that does it for Image Comics. Let's jump right over into DC Comics. We'll kick off that show with a Absolute Flash #10 with a Nick Robles cover on A. Ooh, and this very nice Clayton Crane cardstock variant. Dan Mora's Batman Superman World's Finest #46 has a cover, beautiful cover by Dan Mora, which really shows off the forehead of Mr. Superman. Oh, that's... Catwoman #82 with this beautiful Sebastian Fiumara cover. Ooh, look, a Frank Cho cover. And this beautiful Derek Chu cardstock variant. And capping off this issue of Catwoman #82 with this cover D cardstock variant by Sarah Baslam. It's Catwoman #82. Hey, look, it's Harley and Ivy Life and Crimes #2 with an A cover by Erica Henderson. Nightwing #133 Dexter Soy cover. And a new facsimile edition of Sensation Comics #38, How Wonder Woman Stole Christmas. A perfect release for December 17th, featuring the beautiful cover of Harry G. Peter, written by William Moulton Marston. Of course, that'll have a foil version for a couple extra bucks, and probably a blank version. Yep, there it is on the sidebar. Hey, look, it's Superman Unlimited number 8, guest starring Green Lantern Guy Gardner, with a cool Dave Johnson cover. I like it. And they finish out Superman the Kryptonite Spectrum #5 of 5 with this mind-bending conclusion and a beautiful cover by Martin Barrazo. DCKO continues its reverberations and effects on Earth. In this all-out fight month, it's Titans #30 with a Cyborg versus a Swamp Thing round 4. Ooh, we got a Mark Spears cardstock variant. That looks pretty cool. Titans #30, December 17th. And Wonder Woman #28, Tom King, Daniel Sampere. Ooh, look at this beautiful Greg Smallwood variant. Cardstock variant for $1 extra, but it sure is pretty. And finishing out DC Comics on FOC this week is this DCKO one-shot. It's round 5, DCKO Harley Quinn versus Zatanna with an A cover by Jorge Corona, pardon me. It's all out chaos as Harley Quinn faces off against a surprise opponent. Surprise, it's Zatanna. And this very cool Frank Cho cover. Jamal Campbell, Mirka Andolfo, and David Nakayama. It's DCKO Harley Quinn vs. Zatanna one-shot, available on December 17th from DC Comics. All right, and that wraps up DC Comics for this week on FOC. Let's move right on over into our final order report for Marvel Comics. And we'll kick off the first one with the second issue of 1776 that just debuted just 2 days ago. Can the Future Be Saved? J. Michael Straczynski, Sean Damian Hill, Pete Woods cover. Alien vs. Captain America #1 gets a second printing with this color-treated Lionel Francis Yu cover. Undead Iron Fist #4, Whilce Portacio cover. And this Marvel Knights The World to Come has a wraparound cover on A from Joe Quesada, written by Christopher Priest, available on December 31st from Marvel Comics. Also available on New Year's Eve. We will be open on New Year's Eve. It's Marvel Zombies Red Band #4. This issue comes polybagged with this cover by Greg Land. And Planet She-Hulk #1 gets a second printing from Matteo Lally, available on December 24th. Predator Kills the Marvel Universe #5. You get to find out what happens in this final epic showdown from Ben Percy, Marcello Ferreira, and Lionel Francis Yu cover. Punisher Red Band #4, Ben Percy. Ooh, look, Amazing Spider-Man #18 with a cover by John Romita Jr. And this cool Amazing Visions variant by Lee Bermejo. And Spider-Man 94 #4, the cover by Nick Bradshaw. Ultimates #19, Stung by the Wasp, Daikru on cover. December 31st release. Cloak and Dagger #13. Cloak and Dagger #3, the final part of this Age of Revelation miniseries, comes out on December 24th from Justina Ireland and Lorenzo Tametta. Expatriate X-Men comes out on December 24th as well, as does Undead Pool #3. Look, also December 24th is X-Vengers #3. And in the far-flung future on January 14th, it's Uncanny X-Men. This item has been pre-released by Marvel. This is advance solicited for January 14th, and they don't want to let us know too much about it, but it does feature the return of Mutina, so you'll want that. It's from Gail Simone and David Marquez. David Marquez cover on A. And releasing on December 31st. This got out of whack. It's X-Men Age of Revelation finale. This one shot is from Jed MacKay and Ryan Stegman. I have plotted the way forward for this species, for this world, for all of us. I do not do this out of anger, but of love. I do not do this for love of power, but hatred of it. I was charged with ensuring the survival of the fittest. I am ensuring the survival of everyone. Quoted from Revelation himself. It's X-Men Age of Revelation finale from Jed MacKay, Ryan Stegman, with a Ryan Stegman cover on A. Marcos Martin, Ricky Yagawa. No, this is a Tony Daniel cover. That's right. This is a Tony Daniel cover. All four. X-Men Age of Revelation finale number one shot, December 31st. All right, here's another big one, folks. The debut of a new series starring none other than Null. Return of the King. Weakened from his last death, trapped by the enemy. Trapped by the enemy he never expected, the god of the void waits in a cage once again. His captors think Null has nothing to fight back with, but in Null's hand, nothing is a weapon. But there's a great weapon out there, waiting for the King in Black to take it and take his revenge. From writer Al Ewing and artist Juan Ramirez, Null #1 features this Ryan Stegman cover on A and releases on January 14th. Also has an artist variant by Iban Cuello, Rafael Albuquerque, this very cool Clayton Crane trading card looking variant, a blank black cover, an artist foil variant by Mike Walsh. I believe this will run $10.50. Regular cover for these is $5.99 for Null #1, available on January 14th from Al Ewing and Juan Ramirez. December 24th will be the release date for this next Marvel Winter Break special one-shot, From Swimsuits to the Sauna. You asked for more swimsuit special, and you've got it, sort of. Hit the slopes with your favorite Marvel heroes this winter with the help of a team of superstar artists, and then warm up in that hot tub. Hot springs, hot yoga, lots of places that start with hot. Fret not, true believers. We've got equal parts action and relaxation for your money in this one-shot Marvel Winter Break special. From writer Tony Fleeks, artist Nick Bradshaw, and this cover by Greg Land. Available on December 24th with this special order variant by Gerardo Sandoval. A beautiful Ivan Talavera variant. And a Nicoletta Baldari variant for Marvel Winter Break Special #1, December 24th. And I think this may be the final order item for Marvel Comics this week, and it is the kickoff of a brand new era. The Sorcerer Supreme is dead. Long live the Sorcerer Supreme. In the aftermath of one world under doom, a new power rises, one willing to defy tradition, break every rule, and chart a bold new path. Will this rogue Sorcerer Supreme bring magic in the Marvel Universe to new heights, or leave it in ruin? Sorcerer Supreme #1 is a new series spinning out of one world under doom and written by the Vision Scarlet Witch writer Steve Orlando, featuring interior art by Bernard Chang and an A cover by Lyrics Lee. A Russell Dauterman classified variant, probably because of the thingy on her neck there. And this promo variant by Dev Malya Premanik. A Jeff Shaw Winter Break variant. And an Inhyuk Lee 3-part connector magic variant C. Ooh, look at this very pretty Rose Besh variant. Very nice. All for Sorcerer Supreme #1, Steve Orlando, Bernard Chang, available on December 31st from Marvel Comics. And that does it for this week's Spotlight on comics on FOC this week. That's not all the comics, but there's lots more for you to purchase and reserve from. You've got until Monday at noon, November 17th, to lock in your pre-orders for this and many, many more. But before I let you go, I want to show you a little bit about upcoming events in and around Green Brain Comics. This Monday, November 17th, we are very proud to present to you once again Brain Candy. This is episode 72, featuring the music of Mar Brisa, the poetry of Brittany Rogers, the prose of Jennifer Quartararo, and the visual art of Michaela Ryback. This is all presented free of charge inside Green Brain Comics, courtesy of the presenters and the Dan E. Wickett Legacy Committee. You can join us back here on BRAINSCAN this Tuesday at 6:30 live for your weekly live stream preview of New Comic Book Day from the floor of Green Brain Comics. It is BRAINSCAN. Join your host, Katie, with a cover-to-cover display of all the new releases. And I'll be back again next week for another final order report, your last call for books going to print. Yeah. All right, thanks for tuning in to this week's final order report. Stay up to date on all of our happenings. We are Green Brain Comics on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. All the links you need for your shopping cart, website, and comic hub are right below in the description. We've been spreading the love of comics and graphic novels from the heart of East Downtown Dearborn since 1985. Feed your brain at Green Brain Comics. Thanks for watching, folks. Emanating from deep under the earth, spreading across the globe at the speed of thought, changing the world one brain at a time. This is the final order report from Green Brain Comics.